Good evening. In tonight's news, the foreign minister stresses the need for the international community to take urgent steps to support UNRWA. Israel continues deadly attacks on Gaza as Hamas studies a new proposal for a ceasefire and the release of Israeli hostages. A U.S. Navy ship shoots down 3 Iranian drones and a Houthi anti-ship ballistic missile in the Gulf of Aden. I'm Mahdi Daoud, welcome. The Foreign Minister, Ayman al-Safadi, stressed the need for the international community to take urgent steps to support UNRWA that plays an irreplaceable role in supporting Palestinian refugees. In a meeting with the Commissioner General of UNRWA, Philippe Lazzarini, Safadi said no organization can be a substitute for the UN agency assisting Palestinians in Gaza. Safadi warned that any shortfall in the funding for UNRWA, which constitutes a main lifeline in the Gaza Strip, will immediately affect the agency's ability to provide humanitarian services to Gaza and will cause more suffering to its people. Jordan has assumed the presidency of the Digital Cooperation Organization in its current session of 2024 during the General Assembly, which was held in Manama, Bahrain. The meeting was attended by ministers of telecommunications representing member states. Jordan is one of the first 5 participating countries in the organization, along with Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Pakistan. The Ministry of Education has announced the results of the supplementary exams of the General Secondary Education Certificate Examination, Tawjihi, for the year 2023. The ministry said that the overall pass rate was 63.7%. Also, Al-Balqa Applied University President Ahmed Ajloni announced results of the 2024 winter session of the Shamil exam, the annual comprehensive final exam for community college students. Speaking in a press conference, Ajloni, who is also head of the higher committee for the exam, said the pass rate reached 65.2%. Meanwhile, the General Attorney's Office issued a warning to the public to refrain from festive firing in conjunction with the announcement of the results. The Health Ministry in Gaza said 118 Palestinians were killed and 190 injured in Israeli strikes on Gaza in the past 24 hours. The ministry added that at least 27,019 Palestinians have been killed and 66,139 injured in Israeli strikes on Gaza since October 7th. The Palestinian group Hamas studied a new proposal for a ceasefire and the release of hostages held in the enclave. A senior Hamas official said the Gaza ceasefire proposal involved a 3-stage truce, during which Hamas would release the remaining civilians among hostages captured on October 7th, then soldiers, and finally the bodies of dead hostages. The proposal followed talks in Paris involving intelligence chiefs from Israel, the US, Egypt with the Prime Minister of Qatar. The US military's Central Command said a US Navy ship also shot down 3 Iranian drones and a Houthi anti-ship ballistic missile in the Gulf of Aden. Meanwhile, a US official said his country struck up to 10 unmanned drones in Yemen that were preparing to launch. And with this news, our daily summary ends. Have a wonderful evening.